Hugh O'Brian, born Hugh Charles Cramp on April 19, 1925 in Rochester, New York, led a life defined by discipline, service, and artistry. Raised in a family that valued education and civic responsibility, he initially intended to follow his father into medicine, yet fate intervened, steering him toward the military and later Hollywood. His journey from Marine Corps drill instructor to celebrated television actor and humanitarian illustrates a rare blend of determination, charisma, and ethical commitment. O'Brian's life story is a remarkable narrative of personal evolution, professional accomplishment, and a dedication to shaping others' lives through leadership and mentorship. Early life and military service growing up in Rochester. O'Brian was immersed in a culture of education, responsibility, and ambition. He enrolled at the University of Cincinnati, intending to pursue medicine, following his father's footsteps. However, World War II disrupted these plans. Enlisting in the United States Marine Corps, he distinguished himself as one of the youngest drill instructors in history. His military experience instilled discipline, leadership, and a sense of duty that shaped both his career and personal life. The rigors of service helped O'Brian cultivate a commanding presence, a quality that would later define his success on stage and screen in Hollywood's competitive environment. Hollywood breakthrough. After the war, a chance meeting with the accomplished actress and director Ida Lupino introduced O'Brian to Hollywood. His commanding presence, good looks, and resonant voice quickly earned him roles in films during the late 1940s and early 1950s. His breakout came in 1955 when he was cast as frontier lawman Wyatt Earp in The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp. The show ran for 6 seasons, cementing O'Brian's reputation as a television icon. His portrayal of Earp combined stoicism, moral clarity, and charisma, making him a beloved figure in American households and establishing him as one of Western television's most enduring stars. Contributions beyond acting. O'Brian's impact extended far beyond his acting career. Inspired by a 1958 visit to Dr. Albert Schweitzer in Africa, he founded the Hugh O'Brian Youth Leadership Organization. The program, aimed at high school students, empowers young people to become ethical leaders and active community members. Over the decades, the organization has influenced over 500,000 students worldwide. Through Hobie seminars, participants develop critical thinking, leadership, and civic responsibility. For O'Brian, this work represented his most meaningful legacy, a chance to instill in young people the same values of discipline, service, and integrity that guided his own life. In career highlights, O'Brian maintained a versatile and enduring acting career spanning more than 5 decades. While best known for westerns, he appeared in films such as 10 Little Indians, Twins, and The Shoe Test, alongside numerous guest appearances on popular television series, including Murder, She Wrote, Fantasy Island, and The Love Boat. His dignified presence and adaptability allowed him to remain relevant as Hollywood tastes evolved. In 2005, he reprised his iconic role as Wyatt Earp in Wyatt Earp: Return to Tombstone, a testament to both his enduring talent and his deep connection to the character that defined his career. Legal and personal controversies. Despite his public acclaim, O'Brian faced significant personal and legal controversies. In 1969, photographer Adina Etkus successfully sued him for child support regarding her son, Hugh Donald Crampa, whose surname echoed O'Brian's birth name. Though O'Brian consistently denied paternity, the case highlighted the complex interplay between celebrity, private life, and public scrutiny. Over his lifetime, multiple individuals claimed him as their biological father, each adding layers of legal and personal tension. While the court's decisions provided legal recognition, O'Brian remained steadfast in publicly denying all paternity claims, emphasizing a private boundary amid fame and media attention. Marriage and later life. O'Brian married Virginia Barber in 2006 at age 81 after an 18-year relationship. Barber, a schoolteacher nearly 30 years his junior, became his companion and partner in his later years. Their wedding, held at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, symbolized a period of personal fulfillment. Officiated by the Reverend Robert Schuler, the ceremony reflected O'Brian's respect for tradition and meaningful life milestones. Their union, though late in his life, offered O'Brian companionship and stability. It also contrasted sharply with the turbulent personal histories of many Hollywood contemporaries, underscoring his preference for order, ethical living, and private happiness over public spectacle. Views on Hollywood's darker side. O'Brian reportedly held strong opinions on the darker behaviors of certain Hollywood figures. He cited actors such as Jerry Lewis, Natalie Wood, and Robert Blake as examples of talent overshadowed by cruelty, vanity, or violence. Yagig Young's tragic personal choices, including his wife's murder, were noted as signs of moral collapse. Others, including Orson Welles, Peter Sellers, Milton Berle, and Wallace Beery, were characterized by arrogance, manipulation, or abusive behavior. O'Brian's assessments, though anecdotal, illustrate his intolerance for the misuse of fame or power. He admired discipline and ethical leadership, and those who failed to embody such values earned his harsh judgment. Perspectives on personal morality. O'Brian's judgments of Hollywood contemporaries reflected a larger philosophy of moral responsibility. He believed talent carried an obligation to treat others ethically and to avoid exploiting fame for personal gain. Figures like Robert Blake and Wallace Beery, whose off-screen actions included violence or criminal behavior, exemplified the dangers of unchecked ego and destructive impulses. Meanwhile, performers such as Peter Sellers and Orson Welles, while creatively brilliant, were criticized for manipulations and abuses behind the scenes. For O'Brian, these examples underscored the contrast between professional excellence and personal integrity, reinforcing his lifelong commitment to ethical conduct. Legacy in youth leadership. Perhaps O'Brian's most enduring legacy lies in his humanitarian work. The Hugh O'Brian Youth Leadership Organization has continued to influence generations of young people. His vision emphasized critical thinking, civic engagement, and ethical leadership, values he believed were essential for a functioning society. Hobie seminars became an international model for empowering youth, creating ripple effects in communities worldwide. Participants often credit O'Brian with shaping their personal and professional lives, demonstrating the lasting impact of his guidance. While his acting career brought him fame, his mentorship and community service have arguably left a deeper, more meaningful imprint on society. Death and lasting influence. Hugh O'Brian passed away peacefully on September the 5th, 2016, at his Beverly Hills home at age 91. His death marked the end of a life devoted to both artistry and service. Remembered for his iconic portrayal of Wyatt Earp, his disciplined work ethic, and his ethical leadership, O'Brian left a multifaceted legacy. Fans, colleagues, and participants in his youth programs celebrated his contributions to entertainment and society. His long life reflected not just physical longevity, but sustained dedication to purpose, learning, and mentorship. O'Brian's memory endures in the roles he played and the thousands of lives he helped shape through leadership development. Conclusion. A life remembered. Hugh O'Brian's story is one of resilience, discipline, and ethical commitment. From a young Marine Corps officer to Hollywood's Western icon and humanitarian leader, he navigated fame and controversy with dignity. His life exemplifies the intersection of professional excellence, personal integrity, and civic responsibility. While he witnessed and judged Hollywood's darker side, he chose to focus his own energy on nurturing leadership, morality, and service in others. O'Brian's legacy reminds us that true influence extends beyond the screen, shaping lives, values, and communities for generations to come. His life remains a testament to purpose-driven living,